Hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am the Sipping Tea, and today I'm going to tell you all about the news and updates for this week starting the 27th of September 2022. So, without further delay, let's get into it. So to start things off, we have an addition to the Cold War tech tree. So we have 3 brand new tanks. They are Romanian. They are all Era 2. The last one in the lineup does actually appear to be rather decent, at least on paper. So it could well be worth your attention and indeed the grind to get there. Moving on from there, we have tanks reforged and on track, and it's going to be focusing on Chinese heavies with us today until the 11th of October. So basically, within this line, you'll be able to get a silver discount when purchasing new tanks, and indeed a boost to the XP earn as well, along with plenty of buffs for a lot of the Chinese heavy line. Including some of the premium tanks as well, such as the WZ111 and also the named variant of it, the Alpine Tiger. Not limited to just those, of course, but yeah, take a look at the Chinese heavies. They've just become a touch more interesting. A new contract is available starting again today until the 18th of October. It is the Tier 5 Stubbs light tank. So if you don't have the Stubbs, or indeed if you already own it and fancy getting a little bit of additional silver from completing that, then now is your opportunity to do so. Moving on to challenges and events, again starting today until the 4th of October, we have String Theory. So I dare say most of us are going to be familiar with String Theory, but just to very quickly recap it, basically if you win 2 battles in a row you get 100% additional XP, 3 in a row you get 200% additional XP, 4 in a row 300% additional XP, and finally if you win 5 battles in a row 400% additional XP, and also a String Theory medal. This is available in World War II from tiers 5 through to 10, and also Cold War of all eras, multiplayer only, so not co-op. Moving on to challenges and reinforcements Romania. So starting today until the 11th of October. Basically this is a copy and paste of the Czechoslovakian op that we had previously with that tech tree line. It just rewards you for playing the new Romanian tanks, and ultimately you can, upon completing the op, you can get 500,000 silver, some Commander XP boosters, and some premium time as well. Moving on from there, we have the weekly sales. Now, in order to cut down the waffle of this video, what I'm going to do here is just include a little graphic on the screen so that you can see what is on offer weekly sale wise. It'll just be a sort of a snip from the Wargaming website. So feel free to pause the video and take a look to see what is available. Or indeed, if you prefer, of course, it remains available in your store in the game. Moving on from there, we have Super Savings. So this is where some of you may recall this used to be referred to as personal offers, in which you get a half price discount on 3 different items once you've unlocked either 8,000 XP, 20,000 XP or 40,000 XP in any number of battles. And the unlocks are this week the American Tier 7 Lykan T-71 light tank, the Soviet Tier 7 Slayer Su-152 tank destroyer, and finally the French Tier 8 HMH AMX M4 MLE.49 heavy tank. Feel free to check those out once you've earned the appropriate amount of XP. From there we move on to reminders. So this is for contracts that are already in place. So keep in mind, just like I've mentioned in previous videos, that all of the dates that I'm about to mention will have an additional 1 week buyout period, where if you haven't managed to earn it for free by following the various ops, then you will be able to spend gold to complete the contract. So In order to finish off these tanks for free, the final dates are as follows: the Cruncher, October 10th, the Tiger One Hammer, November the 7th, the Tusk, November 14th, and finally the Chisel, December 19th. So make sure, if you are grinding any of those, to get going and make sure that you complete it before time runs out. The final parts are really just going to be reminders of existing challenges. So you've got the Earn op for the Rheinmetall Scorpion. So basically that is with us until the 4th of October. It started on the 6th of September, so no doubt and hopefully you'll be aware of it, at least from previous news videos. If not, do check out your ops tab in-game and you will be able to get more details on that. That draws an end to today's news video. I just want to once again direct you towards the description box below, where you will find my various other external links to, say, Twitch and Twitter, and indeed Ko-fi and Patreon. If you fancy supporting me financially whilst I make these videos, then please feel free to pay a visit to either Ko-fi or Patreon and see if any of those take your fancy, if you can sort of essentially put $1 or $2 in the proverbial tip jar. I do wish to give another thank you and shout out to my 2 Patreons. So thank you ever so much to NB Hollywood and of course Niger898 for your continued support on Patreon. It really does mean an awful lot to me. It does help me produce these videos. So, with all that being said, thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.